I'll have you come in here. First of all, do you have any blood diseases?
Hepatitis.
You have hepatitis? And which one is it? Hep C? Do you get treated for it? No? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take you in the office here and I'm going to run you through some field sobriety tests, okay? Over here. Let's go and stand over here for me. Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put your hands down to your side, heels, toes together. Okay, stay in that position for me, okay? Have you had any recent brain injuries? Have you ever had any medical conditions that would cause you to have any brain issues?
Mm-mm.
Do you have any issues with your eyes? Do you wear contacts or glasses?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, what I want you to do is you're going to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only.
Okay.
I don't want you to move your head, okay?
Okay.
See this finger?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, same thing. We're just going to go up and down, okay?
Not my head.
All right, just your eyes. Okay. All right, what I want you to do now is we're going to use this line for reference. Can you see that line? Okay. You're going to place your left foot on that line. Keep your hands down your side for me. Place your left foot on that line. Okay, right foot in front of your left. Hands down to your side. Okay, stay in that position. I'm going to demonstrate and explain, okay? Mm-hmm. You're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps starting in that position. Hands down to your side. You're going to stare at the tip of your toe and you're going to count out loud for me, okay? This is what it's going to look like. 1, 2, 3, all the way until you get to 9, okay? I'm taking 3 to demonstrate. You're going to take 9. Now, once you get to that 9th step, with your rear or back foot, you're going to take a series of small steps and turn yourself around. You're going to leave that front foot planted. Then you're going to start again. Take 9 heel-to-toe steps. 1, 2, 3, back to your starting point, okay? What I want you, look at me. What I want you to remember is to count out loud. Look at the tips of your toes, hands down to your side, walk heel to toe, okay? How many steps are you taking?
9.
Okay, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Whatever you remember.
I think it was right. Oh, shit. How do I do that with my right? Okay. Not doing it very good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and stand right here for me and just face me. All right. Heels together, toes together, hands down to your side. So I'm going to demonstrate this test for you. It's going to be the one leg stand test. Okay. Keep your hand down to your side just for this one. Okay. What you're going to do, look at me, is lift the leg your choice, right or left. And you're going to lift your foot approximately 6 inches from the ground, okay? I want you to make sure that your foot is parallel with the ground. What I mean by that is I don't want it pointing up and I don't want it pointing down, out to the side. Over here. Over here.
I love you.
Hey.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Take him out of here real quick.
I'm sorry.
This isn't helping you look at him, okay? You need to pay attention to me. All right, I'm going to tell you again. You're going to lift the leg of your choice approximately 6 inches from the ground, keeping your foot parallel with the ground, hands down to your side, both of your legs straight. You're going to stare at the tip of your toe, and you're going to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, and so on until I tell you to stop. Okay? Again, you're going to count out loud for me. You're going to stare at the tip of your toe. You're going to keep your foot parallel to the ground, approximately 6 inches from the ground. Make sure your legs are straight, okay? Any questions? Okay, go ahead.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016.
Okay. All right, come back over here. Over here. You can grab him, Pato. Come here. Do you need water or anything?
Yes.
You do? Okay. Since you do have hepatitis, I'm going to try to get a water bottle so you're not putting your mouth on the fountain. Okay. Do you need to use the restroom? Not yet? If you do, you can just let me know, okay? Come here. Have a seat again. Okay, listen to me. I'm about to tell you something important, okay? Including a right that you have. At this time, you're under arrest for resisting, evading. I do have reason to believe that you are under the influence of drugs or narcotics. So I'm requesting that you consent to have your blood drawn and tested to determine the alcohol or drug content of your blood. You have the right to refuse to consent to my request. If you refuse to consent, you cannot face criminal penalties for your refusal. Do you understand that right? Okay. However, refusing consent has other consequences. In accordance with the New Mexico Implied Consent Act and state law, those consequences may include losing your New Mexico driver's license or non-resident operating privilege for 1 year. Additionally, the fact that you refused consent may be used as evidence against you in a court of law. Do you understand these consequences? Additionally, if you consent to have your blood drawn and tested You have the right to choose an additional independent test. If you choose to take an additional independent test, you have the right to a reasonable opportunity to arrange for a physician, a licensed nurse, or laboratory technician or technologist who is employed by a hospital or physician of your own choice to perform an additional chemical test. The cost of this additional test will be paid for by the law enforcement agency. Knowing your rights to refuse consent, the possible consequences, and the right to an independent test, do you give consent to have your blood drawn? No? I need a verbal.
No.
No? Okay. All right, Miss Kathryn.
Does that make you mad? Did I say no?
Mad?
Yeah.
Kathryn, at this point, everything's all over, okay? You have your rights to, that's why we read these things, that's why you have your rights, that's why you're American, so you absolutely have a right. It doesn't make me mad, okay?
I apologize for letting you what was it that you were going to call me over for?
Well, initially, when I ran the license plate, it came back to some very elderly gentleman, and I could see that he was not driving, and then you proceeded to basically run a vehicle almost off the road when you were changing into the right lane.
Really?
Yeah, and it wasn't too much, but they had to slam on their brakes and kind of move off.
Okay, so then I totally cut them off.
Yeah.
And I knew that I was kind of cutting them off, but I don't know, I just wanted to get to the right lane without speeding when I got, because I knew you guys were behind me. I saw you guys get behind me. I just wanted to get off.
And did that concern you?
Only because, like, I thought I had warrants, and I should have stopped, and I should have stopped.
Okay.
And, and I'm sorry for running from you.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. Like I said, we are going to get a warrant for the vehicle, search everything in it. The reason we can't have you and your boyfriend talk is because you're both under investigation for all of the, well, you're in trouble for the resisting evading. We don't know if that vehicle's stolen yet.
It's not, though. He had just bought it. Well, he had bought it a long time ago, actually. Yeah.
Okay. And so we're not 100% sure of that. We obviously know there's drugs, there's scales, there's lots of money, and those three things usually mean that it's not personal consumption.
There's money.
Yeah, he has a lot of money on him, which is okay. That's not a crime in itself, but those three things together are usually a sign for us to investigate a little bit further into possibly, selling them. But that's why we talk to you guys. That's why you get your Miranda rights. So we'll sit down in a little bit and we'll talk. But you let me know. I'll get you some water. Let me know if you need to use the restroom, okay? All right.